Payback in the Maybach, yeah, we roll with it. Getting payback, sending hits, we getting on with it.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Kolosal podcast series where we touch on everything music industry. Today, we got a big episode. We're going to be talking a lot about what we liked about 2020. You know, it was a hell of a year, both normally and for music. But we're gonna try to pick out our best parts, our shining moments. And then we got a big year of 2021 ahead of us as well, boys. We got a lot of shit that's going to be coming out soon. We want to know, Kolosal crew, what are our takes? Who was the best 2020? Who's coming up 2021? What do we think? Someone kick us off.
I think something crazy that happened this year was like seeing Pop Smoke explode after he died. Like his numbers are just fucking insane.
Man.
It's probably like the biggest post-mortem explosion I've ever seen. So I think that definitely deserves acknowledgement for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. And him being so young too, it was just kind of like a shock to see him not so early in his career, but then it was cool in a way to see so many appreciate his music after the fact, even though it's kind of annoying sometimes to see people get hip after someone passes away.
Yeah.
But it's still good to see him get that recognition.
True.
Well, Kalen, that was one thing that your boy Yanez talked about in the interview, man. Is that you gotta give your flowers to the people while they can still receive them. And that's definitely been very prevalent with a lot of rappers lately, especially Pop Smoke.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I think Pop Smoke too, kind of being the face of the drill scene, and especially in New York, and him kind of making that stand out on a huge crowd. And it's just so crazy to see how it all went from the TikToks and all of that to where it says, I remember the first time I heard about Pop Smoke was, I want to say the summer of 2019. This kid I went to high school with, we were outside a party or something. He was from Brooklyn. He's like, Kalen, you gotta know, Pop Smoke. And I was like, no. And then I was like, dude, you gotta know him. He's the next big thing coming from New York. It's all right, whatever. I heard his name come up again. I was like, oh, this is the same guy. Let me check it out. And I heard Welcome to the Party. And I was like, this is something else. This is something else. This is fire. And it got more kind of big recognition. And I think especially now, especially after Dior and stuff, he's kind of gotten, in a way, it's hard to tell if he got his flowers. Because we don't really know behind the scenes. And you saw him at Fashion Week. You see him at doing all this shit. And you're like, he was getting praise. But I think that after he died, he got this kind of international praise that he did not receive.
Yeah, I didn't get hip to Pop Smoke until about right before he died, which I feel bad about. But I just didn't get exposed to him as much as Kalen, I'm sure you did, being out in New York. Yeah.
I wonder if there's gonna be another album. I wonder how much they're gonna milk his death. Because what happened to X was just so fucked.
So fucked up, man.
Yeah.
And it just kept getting worse and worse, honestly. It was.
Yeah.
It just wasn't worth it anymore.
And it's interesting to see kind of the posthumous. I feel very rarely after someone dies, they're kind of someone like X or Michael Jackson, where there was so much kind of distaste from them after they died because of stuff they did when they were alive, despite the fact that they both made music that people loved. And I think that for someone like Pop Smoke, people had only good things to say about Pop Smoke for the most part, from what I know. I mean, he was a young guy, so it's interesting, very rarely do you see, it feels rare that you see some Pop Smoke, Mac Miller, where they're they die and people are kind of they're just, it's all praises.
Yeah.
Same with
have y'all
Nipsey Hussle.
Go ahead.
Too.
Yeah, big time.
That was a big one. I don't know. He definitely got a lot of praise too for the I feel like a lot of it was more his involvement with the community. People praised a lot because he did a lot of good things in that way. But I don't know, personally, like I never really listened to Nipsey Hussle, and I didn't really know many people. I bet he was more of like definitely more West Coast fan base. So I don't know, it was interesting to see both sides of that.
And
sure.
I think it's interesting kind of talking to my friends from outside of New York and from the West Coast, and how I kind of perceived it after Nipsey Hussle died. I was like he had a couple songs that I was like, oh, they're cool, I'll check him out, and I knew he was doing good things for the community and whatnot, but I wasn't, when he died, I was like, it's sad because someone died, but it was like I know like it affected West Coast people a lot differently. And probably for me, when Pop Smoke died, I was like, holy shit, this is a huge deal. And people were like, who the fuck are you talking about? Like,
yeah, and Pop Smoke's sound is just so unique too, that like one, that was going to be the future of Brooklyn drill and just, you know, like rap in general. And with that now gone, it's like that's a voice gone. But at the same time, you know, that's gonna, like, have y'all seen Dusty Locane? I think it's like his cousin.
I saw that shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah. He's got the exact same sound. Like it's
really?
But like people are gonna eat that shit up. Like it's
he left the void
without Pop Smoke. They need that. They need that back.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just so unique that, you know, it's like if Playboy Cardi died.
Yeah.
Fivio Foreign doesn't hit the same as Pop Smoke.
It really doesn't.
It's so different though.
It is different. But
like he's such like you couldn't have Fivio Foreign without Pop Smoke. Like, it's like Fivio Foreign's like the French fries, Pop Smoke's the burger. Like,
that's a good analogy.
Fair.
Today is actually 1 year since Circles came out.
Oh, really? I'm not hip.
Really?
Yeah.
I never listened to it,
damn.
to be honest.
You didn't listen to it?
Oh man, you gotta listen to it.
I'm
so
honestly,
good, Kalen.
like I listened to the songs he put out from Kids. I just have no interest in listening to any Mac Miller that was made after 2015.
Why? Have you tried?
I try to sit there and I'm like, oh, it's good. Like this shit he was making when I was like, that shit, like, I think that, I mean, I remember when he first came out and I was like I was a little kid and I was like, holy shit, like this is something like he put, like he saw what he was doing. He was putting smile on people's faces and now, and I just couldn't I couldn't fuck with like the newer shit. Like
it is depressing as fuck, to be fair.
Yeah. I was like,
bro,
I listened to this shit not to get depressed. Like like
a lot of this music is very, very sad, very dark. And I've been a Mac fan like all my life, probably one of my favorite rappers, one of my first favorite rappers ever. And Faces is definitely like for me, his best tape of all, like his best work. And that has some of the darkest songs on there. Like that's one tapes where he opens up the most about his drug abuse and depression and all that stuff. And, but I mean, that's where a lot of the creativity comes from. And that's like the stories and what he has to talk about. But
especially listening to a lot of his music after his passing, like you could really start to hear all the shit that he was going through and like, damn, like this is heavy stuff. Like it hurts to see him gone now just because, you know, feels like you could have helped him when he was saying all these lyrics. But
exactly, it's like what could you do for real?
Well, should we get to our favorite artists of 2020?
Favorite artists? Projects?
Favorite artists?
Artists or projects or what?
Let's do both.
I have to think, yo.
Yeah, I don't know. Off the top of my head, one that came out like towards the end of 2020, a personal favorite was Kali Uchis' new album, Sin Miedo, or whatever it's called. Bro, I've always really liked Kali Uchis ever since she started like collaborating with Tyler like years ago, you know, Flower Boy and stuff. But this new album was just different than her last one. Like her last album was good. I listened to it, but it wasn't one that I would really like go back to often. But this new album, it's just I thought she went crazy on it. Like the mix of English and songs in Spanish, and there's just one cover of a really old like Latin jazz song that I really liked, and it's just, I don't know. I think that one deserves a lot of recognition.
Absolutely. I remember you sending that to us like sometime, when I was back up in Vermont, and I just like listened to that for a night, and it was crazy, man. Like the flows back and forth between the languages, like she did it so smoothly. Yeah, I love that one. That's a good pick.
I think something that didn't get enough attention this year, but fucking Unlocked with Denzel and Kenny Beats, like the whole visual, like the music video, like the music, it was just like so perfect.
It was so good, man.
Yeah, it was really, that was amazing. But he didn't drop anything other than that, right? This year. That was in January.
Think so.
Yeah, that's a while ago.
Wow, that was in January. Damn. That feels like so long ago.
Yeah, holy shit.
I'm trying to remember. What was it? So Incredible. I loved So Incredible on there. Track 7 as well. Those were sweet.
The Weeknd, After Hours, I think that's my album of the year. I gotta say.
Really?
Yeah, bro. I love that so much. And the visuals and music videos are insane.
Yeah, I'm not a big Weeknd fan personally, but I can respect his craft so much. And like, I mean, we already talked about it in our Grammys episode, but like the fact that he was just totally ignored from that is absolutely ridiculous. Like, it just shows the disconnect between the Grammys and actual
reality.
Music, Yeah. Things are changing, man. Things are changing. Yeah, we got the Yammies coming up.
Oh yeah, the Yammies.
When's that?
The Yammies, bro.
That's tomorrow.
The Weeknd didn't even get nominated for a Yammy, bro.
I think it did.
What is this?
Did he?
Well, I don't even know what they're doing for it.
I have no fucking idea.
Bro, that's like,
I don't know anything about that.
It was always on like a Monday, but it was in New York, and it was like never super hard to get tickets. Like, tickets weren't usually like great for what it was. And I always just like remember being on like a Tuesday night and being like 15 and just being like, how am I gonna get like $70 and let my mom let me go to a concert on like Tuesday night? But yeah, that I'm actually excited for that. I'm excited for Rocky to release more music.
Bro, yes.
I think it's gonna be fire. Like, I think he.
Yeah, I think testing is underrated.
Oh, for sure.
How did y'all like his song with Slow Tie?
Oh, Maza.
No, I love that shit.
It was good. I like that. I like that. Yeah. I've been fucking
so
with
crazy.
Slow Tie for a little bit too. I fuck with Slow Tie.
Yeah, I love Slow Tie.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's the GOAT.
Yeah.
You guys know
I saw him open. What, Octavian? Yeah.
Bro.
He had a song with St. John, right? What was that called?
Famous. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got canceled, bro.
Who?
Octavian.
For what?
Damn, for
because
what?
his ex accused him of beating her.
Oh.
But he denies it, so I mean, like, I don't know what
they always are gonna deny it.
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, she like came out with that the day he was gonna drop his album, and he didn't drop the album. Yeah.
Go see. Another personal favorite of mine from 2020 was Almost There, Lucky's new album. Ever since I found out about Lucky, like, I don't know, probably like a year ago, I just like everything he puts out is just good to me, Like he just makes songs that are just generally like just good to listen to and do other shit with, like it's very, I don't know. I fuck with Lucky heavy, and this new album, like a lot of the songs on there just crank hard.
I gotta listen to it more.
Yeah, for real.
I try to get into Lucky, but
I like the world of is Lucky's.
Yeah, he has that like just like leaning rapper ass like vibe, like kind of slurring the words. It's just like kind of like a calming rap, Like some of it goes hard, but it's a pretty calm album overall. I like it.
I'll definitely have to listen to that.
Yeah.
Let's see. I personally, I'm a big fan of Amine, so I really liked Limbo.
Yes, sir.
That was a step up from, what was it, his last project? What was that called? The one with Reel It In.
Oh,
1.5.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. I think you're right. I think that was an all right album to me, but it wasn't really that anything special. But I think this one was a lot better. Showed his versatility. He like talked on some real shit, but at the same time like turned it up with Woodlawn, Pressure My Palms. Like, I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
And I've been listening to it since August. Yeah, for real. Yeah, and even onto the deluxe. Like, I liked his song with Tusi. That was good as well.
Oh, you have Tusi on there?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Summer Walker, Injury Reserve, Thug, JID.
Oh,
crazy.
That song with Summer Walker is so good.
So nice. I love Summer Walker.
So smooth,
I'm hoping to hear some
man.
new Summer Walker upcoming too. I think she dropped some stuff.
You're telling me.
Right?
Yeah, I think she did.
It was like a little tape, I think.
Oh no, wasn't it just her? Oh no, it's the one with it had Party Next Door on it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah,
it's like My Affection, I think it was called.
Yeah, the song.
Oh, what was that called? Life on Earth.
Might.
Yeah. Just Might as well. Yeah, that's a great song. Yeah, hoping for more of that. But yeah, Amine, Limbo. I like that one a lot. I'm trying to think. There was one with, what was it called? It was with Buddy and Kent Jams did a tape together.
Oh, I know.
I remember what it was
that
called.
Was good.
Jank Tape Volume 1. I really fucked with that. Super underrated project of 2020.
Oh, also Alfredo, Freddie Gibbs in the album.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Probably,
absolutely.
Y'all already know, man.
Probably my album. I was waiting for someone to say that.
Yeah. It's so good, so good.
Yeah, such a good.
Yeah.
Go ahead. To be honest, that album really got me I fucked with Gibbs before that, but from a music standpoint, after Alfredo, I was I really fuck with it. I was this album is crazy. This is just the best project I've heard in a while. And I mean the features, it was produced so well, and it's kind of something we needed. It wasn't too much of a pop, and it wasn't too much album, and it wasn't too much of a rapidy rap boom bap album, but he really just kind of grabbed, I think, the best of both worlds. And the features too, putting Benny the Butcher and Conway, and also putting with Tyler the Creator on there.
Yeah.
And, Rick Ross and
Rick Ross.
Yeah,
Was Pray for Paris
only in 10 songs too.
Yeah, Pray for Paris.
That shit was good.
Yeah, that's also one of my other. I think that
Tyler feature on that is also crazy.
Yeah. One of my favorites though, albums of the year, Burden of Proof by Benny the Butcher. That's definitely one of my favorite, when that came out. It might be because I fuck with Benny the Butcher so much, but it's I heard, I was damn, this it was his first major label album, and I think it came out really well. And I mean, I hope this really puts him on the map in general, because I know he's not as mainstream, but I mean he's doing big, he's collaborating with the Buffalo Bills, he's doing all this stuff, and I really hope that, I think the Burden of Proof has a lot of longevity. It came out in the past couple of months, maybe 2-3 months ago, but all produced by Hit Boy. Also great features. Had Freddie Gibbs on there, crazy song. But yeah, that's honestly, and he showed a style, Benny the Butcher showed a style rapping on those Hit Boy beats that he hasn't showed before in his career. And I really fucked with that.
I was about to say, I feel this was really when I really got hip to Conway and Westside Gun. That Pray for Paris album really it was just too good for me to not go back and listen to these songs over and over again. It's just straight fire on these joints. And who made the Sunshine album too? They really just went crazy, put out a lot of good music.
Yeah, who made the sunshine is definitely up there in my top. So, yeah.
I also really liked Only for Dolphins by Action Bronson.
Yeah.
That was a really solid album.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was so impressed by it. Like I hadn't like listened to Action Bronson in a minute. And then, this album came out. Like I didn't hear about it at first, but then I had a friend tell me about it, and I listened all the way through, and I was like, damn, this is good, man.
It's
you
different.
pick some crazy
It's
beats.
a vibe,
It's so different.
It's interesting for sure.
Yeah, man.
Such a vibe.
I just love his flow, man. Like it's just like it's so satisfying, bro. I could listen to it for days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's getting jacked also. Like
he's been working out crazy. He's lost so much.
It's so fun to watch.
Yeah, happy fun.
He's a beast in the gym.
For real.
Dude, those videos of him like boogie boarding in like freezing cold waters are so sick, dude.
Yeah.
Have you heard him talk about how he like used to take steroids and shit?
No.
Nah.
It's so like
he's
crazy. I think he got the best references out of any rapper.
I might not be able to touch my toes, but I will still fuck these.
Like he can talk about like fucking your mom while eating at a Michelin restaurant in like Tokyo. Wow. While doing some other like while mentioning like baseball players from the 80s, like
it's crazy. He's traveled so much, he's done so much. It was weird because like I was so used to just seeing him like just watching his like shit on Vice, like just he has so many shows on Vice and like all these just watching YouTube videos of him. Like he's such a funny like person, such a cool like personality that I almost forgot he was a rapper. Just watching all these he dropped this album and I was like, oh yeah, this man's a fucking awesome rapper too. Yeah.
I think Uzi should get a shout out this year for fucking
I fuck with Uzi's.
Bro, he dropped so much fucking music. Like, god damn. Like, I think it was the most out of like any rapper this year.
And I think he did it. It was, to be honest, like I think he's really one of the standout artists for me this year.
Yeah, he dropped 4 projects and like so many singles.
Wait, what were the 4?
Well, I'm just counting the deluxes as a project because they're like 16 tracks.
Yeah.
Bro, his tape with Future went crazy too. Like,
I think that was so underrated.
Yeah, there's so many songs on the deluxe too. Like 24 songs on the deluxe. Crazy.
Yeah, bro. You just don't stop.
Yeah, he just dumped a bunch of crazy on us. Like.
I think Uzi.
Yeah.
Shout out to Uzi for real. And also a Lil Baby too.
Dude, he sold more than Taylor Swift.
As he should.
Like holy shit. Took down a Titan, bro.
Like
I didn't realize it was that popular. Like at least like on Spotify, it's not. So I think it's just like radio play and other platforms and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's crazy because he was big, but he was never really that big. And I think this year, like he got his like without even dropping like Lamborghini Boys, which was supposed to drop like
forgot about that.
Like
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and he didn't even have like he did have some crazy features.
Yeah.
Like he'll go on a song and he'll make that song fire. Like the fucking who was it? Some fuck, I'm trying to think of the song, but it was some rapper. I was like, oh, Ian Dior. It's like I don't want to hear that.
Oh
I don't want to hear that Ian Dior shit. Then I heard the song he did with Lil Baby. I was like, kind of tough. Like
he's the one who did Mood, right?
Yeah, Ian Dior did Mood.
Yeah. With
24 karat golden. And that shit is corny.
Yeah.
So corny, bro.
Dior, like
24K,
Also,
it just makes me cringe.
Well, it's just pop music. I mean.
Yeah. Well, you can tell like with the new song that he made. What was it, like Coco or some
Yeah,
shit? Like,
dude. Oh my.
it's literally just like word for word industry, like TikTok.
Yeah.
Make me money. I don't give a fuck what the content is.
Facts.
Yeah.
And the fucking DaBaby feature, of course.
Bro, of course. Like
I fuck with the baby though, to be honest.
I fuck with him too, but like
on occasion.
I got in like right when he was blowing up with Suge, like that like week. And then it's just been steady decline.
Oh, I completely agree. I mean, but I think people kind of like, I respect him for how he kind of came up. He's chasing the bag and like.
I mean, yeah, he is.
Oh yeah, dude.
You can't hate on him. Like, if you look at his, it's not like he was an industry plant. Like he was grinding. Like he was paying Boozy Badass like for features and shit. Like he was grinding for his shit, and then he's starting his own label. Like
and then he hit.
And I can't hate on him for being whatever. Like he went too mainstream. Like I don't even know what people's beef with is, because he changes his flow. People say his ass. He stays the flow. People like change the flow, and then
he does have crazy flow sometimes. Like his syncopation with the beat is insane. Yeah. He just like finds those little pockets in between like the hi-hats in the background to just go ham. I forget which song it was. Well, I mean on the What's Poppin' remix, even that was good. But on his what was it called? He came out with a project this year.
Oh, the one about his
Blame It on Baby.
My Brother's Keeper. My Brother's Keeper. Yeah. I liked the Handgun on there, and then Business as well with Tusi.
Yeah, Tusi one's good.
Both of those he had good flow on.
Yeah.
But no, I can totally respect the baby's grind. Like, I don't fuck with his music as much as I used to, but like, dude is getting money. Like,
he's 13th in the world on Spotify.
Yeah,
and he's getting sponsorships. He's getting he's getting promotional concerts. Like he's gonna be doing shit for the NFL, the NHL. Like, it's crazy, man.
Bag.
I can totally respect it. Yeah, Bang as well.
And Lil Durk too had a great year in my opinion.
Yeah,
that's a fact. Yeah,
facts.
I think he's one of the greatest greatest rappers out right now in general. Like he's up there in my opinion with like Lil Baby and stuff. Like no one who's like out right now who are at their prime making. I wouldn't say him or Lil Baby are at their prime, but they're in like a 5-year span of their prime, less than 5-year span of their prime. And I think that Lil Durk, like he's been putting, like he's got flows, like he can sing, he can rap. Like the song he did with Uzi on
that shit is gas.
Like he and Uzi just go back and forth. Like you thought, like it's people hear Durk and Uzi about to be on some melodic shit. They get together in that song and it's just a bunch, like it's bars. Like I'm saying, like, and I mean the stuff he did with King Von, all those songs are gas. And like he was on the Drake. And
that's like so he's had like a subtle come up, you know, like everyone knows Lil Durk, you know, everyone like, but I don't know, I feel like just through Twitter, just seeing who's like been talking about him like lately, he's just been like subtly like getting more and more of his recognition that he deserves. And like a lot of it through these like features that he's on, the music that he's dropping, and then like you said, through his everything with King Von, you know, he was taking care of like his kids after he passed and shit. Like
Who do we think's up next? 2021. We got a whole year ahead of us. We got a lot of stuff coming out. A lot of artists that are coming up right now that could take it to the next level, that could flop. What do we think? What do we think?
Someone I want to talk about is fucking Tyler Yahweh. You know him? He got co-signed by Post Malone like when he first came out. And he has like insane features. He has a song with like St. John, Post, DaBaby feature, like, and Gunna and Wiz Khalifa. Like he's getting pushed so hard by the industry. But I'm really excited to see what he does like on a record where he has to actually be by himself. He came out with a record in 2019, but that was before he was like popping. So I'm really interested to see what he does.
It's a good take. Yeah, I keep like seeing crazy songs with him in these big ass features, but like haven't seen anything of just him. So I'll be curious if he takes advantage of that.
I'm looking forward to see BK the Ruler blow up even more, because I just been fucking with her music so much lately. Like, she has 2 albums out on Spotify, and most recent one she dropped, Nirvana. It's just like her style is just different, you know. Like, something also that I just been paying attention to is all just the female artists coming up generally, and she's one of my favorites right now. And it's just like, if you listen, you'll just notice like she's just unique, and it's, I don't know, the energy on some of these songs is just like something that I haven't experienced before. It's like somewhat like energetic, but also like euphoric type shit. Like, it's crazy. I really fuck with BK.
Yeah, going to your point of her being a female artist and her starting to come up, do you think that's going to be a trend in 2021 of more female artists starting to get more recognition and popularity?
Most definitely. Just from like noticing like all the craziness about like Megan and Cardi B. Like, there's all these other female artists coming up, like BK and Flo Milli and Chica, Rico Nasty. There's so many female artists. There's that girl Annie dropped that she's like a British rapper, and she got a Georgia Smith on her remix.
Oh, what's that song called? Peng Black Girls, right?
Peng Black Girls, yep.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the female artist scene is just something that, I don't know, I've just been paying a lot of attention to, because I feel like guys that are used to listening to like male rap artists kind of like overlook the female rap artists because they're not interested in like what they're talking about or whatever. But like, if you just listen, you'll realize like it doesn't fucking matter what they're talking about. Like, it's all the same shit. Like, big cranks, you know. Yeah.
Well, like we can't relate to we can't relate to 90% of the stuff that most male artists are saying. Anyway.
Exactly. Like,
I was about to say,
nobody's living the life that any of these artists are living. So.
Exactly, man. So that's not even an excuse anymore. Like,
But one female artist that really one of my standout artists of this year, and someone who I think is gonna like be big in the next couple of years. Armani Caesar. I don't know if you know her, but she signed to Griselda, Westside Gun, and her shit is fire. Like, she's more lyrical, but also not as lyrical as other like the main figures of Griselda, like Benny the Butcher, Conway, but she's good, and she raps on the similar beats. And I mean, I think that like, especially with Griselda backing her up, like she might like link up with like the Alchemist or something, like, and she's gonna have that platform. And I think like she's someone like to watch out for, because she's gonna like double XL freshman soon, like type.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Outside the rap scene, this kind of just came to me, but y'all listen to Rosalia at all?
Rosalia, I know of her. I don't know too much of her music.
I know her.
She got the Travis Scott feature, right?
Yeah, bro. She had a crazy year.
They've done a few things together, I think.
First Travis Scott, and then she was on Bad Bunny's album as well, which was really good. And then she got the Blinding Lights remix as well, right after the Grammys snubbed The Weeknd.
Yeah.
And yeah, compared to like what she was on last year, like there wasn't really anything that notable that came out last year, but she got the Travis Scott feature, she got the Bad Bunny feature, and then hopped on The Weeknd song. So quick shout out to her for having a good year as well.
Do you guys know TK Maidza? TK Maidza?
No, how do you spell that?
She's an Australian rapper. It's TKAY space MAIDZA. She got the coveted JPEG Mafia feature. That's how I found her.
Word.
She is fire. It's an 8-song project she dropped. I found her.
You said she's Australian?
Yeah.
Damn, that's cool.
Yes. Yeah. But I think she can blow up soon for sure. Yeah.
Speaking of Australia, Kid Laroi, man, he had a crazy year.
Holy shit!
He's from Australia.
I'm gonna bring that up too.
Yeah, man.
He doesn't stop going up. Like,
it's crazy. And his stuff is like, it's pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
for, you know, being however old he is, like 16, 17 now, like doing this
17,
all.
It's kind of like
really
24 karat golden syndrome though, like just like most
Yeah.
lowest common denominator. Like it's hard not to
Yeah.
fuck with. Like yeah.
What? Someone who I think is about to blow up. I don't know. Is this guy Slater from New York? He's been out for a bit. He did a bunch of stuff with Wretch, who's from Jersey, and he dropped a project this year and had kind of like a reloaded deluxe version of the project. And I mean, he got a bunch of features. Maxo Cream, 22Gs, Benny the Butcher, Sada Baby, and a couple other big names. And I mean, I think like his shit is fire. He's not kind of that traditional New York drill, which a lot of it's coming from right now. And I think he's from around the like Dykeman area, which of course, like Uptown Manhattan, like I gotta shout out the birthplace. But I mean, I fuck with Slater heavy, and I think he's gonna be big. Like he's got a lot of backing right now. He did a song with Zanman, like a freestyle, which is like it's on YouTube. Like,
shout out Zanman.
Yeah, and he got some bars on it. So I mean, he's someone who I really fuck with, and I really hope he pops out. And he's on that clothing shit too. Like he's got.
I was just gonna bring up. Remember we were talking about Ray Khalil the other day too. I've been with her the recent shit she put out, heavy, and
really good.
I noticed this bass player that I follow on Twitter that helped produce some of the songs named Cartoons. And he's pretty cool. He's kind of low key, but he's talented, makes really good music. Great bass player, but he applies it to all different genres of music. It's really cool.
You said he was on Father, right? From that album?
Yeah, the first song. That's when I first heard like recognized his bass playing. But I didn't look through all the songs to see which other ones he was on, baby.
Yeah.
I have to check her out.
I'm hoping Ray Khalil is a good year. Yeah, she was on the Netflix show. What was that called? The one with Chance, Cardi B, and Tip judging it.
Oh,
yeah. What was that called? D Smoke won it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So
what was that called? That's how I got hip to her. And then
I know exactly what you're talking about. That like that competition like rap show.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the name now. Rhythm and Flow. That's what it's called.
Rhythm and Flow.
It was a good show, man. I enjoyed that.
I saw a few episodes.
A lot of good artists.
I don't know if I recognize her from it, but
yeah, it gets better towards the end. It gets a lot more creative and complicated. But I'm hoping for more of that. Well, yeah, I mean, like D Smoke is the guy who won it, and he got nominated for a Grammy this year.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
I wasn't
man.
That. I didn't know D Smoke won that. That's fine.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, it was a great project by him. I'm excited to see what he does this year as well. But that kind of segues to I guess sort of our final topic here. What are some artists that we all love that, you know, haven't dropped music in a minute, or that have, but you're most excited to hear some shit from come 2021?
Oh man,
bro, I think Utopia has potential to be like one of the biggest albums ever. Like where Travis is at right now is just fucking insane.
Like, yeah, man. He can't miss right now. He's
for real.
Too good.
He's in his bag. Like he's just getting that fire.
Yeah, commercially and musically, like dude's making money so many different directions.
He's like, moving right.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to some Isaiah Rashad, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm really listening to
sir.
New Isaiah Rashad, and it's been
some
long
TDE
time.
in general, man.
PG Lang. I wonder what that is gonna like end up being. Like, I wonder if there's any music's gonna come from it. Like Kendrick needs to do something.
Kendrick and
Baby Keem,
SZA as well, man.
SZA and Georgia Smith too.
Yeah.
God damn, bro. There's so many good artists in there.
Yeah,
we're starving.
I'm really excited to see what's coming on with that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Also, if Tyler is following his 2-year kind of schedule with albums, we should be looking at a new Tyler project this year.
Yes, sir.
That'd be sick.
So,
That'd be sick.
That would be very, very nice.
The fucking Whole Lot of Red Deluxe and Man on the Moon Deluxe, both supposed to drop soon. Hype for that.
On the vibe of Travis Scott, I'm hoping Don Toliver has a crazy year, man.
Oh yes, sir.
Like he had a good
good.
2020. He had a good year. Like Heaven or Hell was all right. It wasn't an awesome project. Like it wasn't something that like I'm like, oh yeah, that was a crazy project of 2020. But it showed a lot of potential in his sound and like the features that he's had. You know, his sound is so unique. Like I was talking about with Pop Smoke earlier. Like there's not really anybody else in the game that has that type of just like angelic voice. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that.
Yes,
definitely Drake.
Oh, bro, soon.
Certified Lover Boy, man. Gotta be soon.
He's got 13 days. 13 days to drop.
Killing us over here.
Conway the Machine, new album, gonna be fire. He's got some crazy features on there, or like supposed features. I know Westside Gun dropping soon. Slime Language too.
Yeah, so
hopefully Lamborghini Boys. Fuck, you got the ASAP, and then ASAP, some ASAP Mob will be tough.
ASAP.
True.
Cozy Tapes 3.
ASAP Mob tape always is nice.
They were they linked up all together. There was
I saw.
Oh, bro.
Slow Tie album, February 4th.
Oh, really?
Hey.
That's got a lot of potential, bro. I fuck with him. Heavy.
Yeah, especially after this single.
Singing on it. Fucking yeah.
I need some new IDK, man. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been since 2019, nice. Bro. I love that album so much, and like I'm excited for what he's got.
No, that's a fact. I fuck with IDK heavy.
Yeah. He's got a crazy mentality. Like he's so locked in and like so committed to like making sure that he like stays independent and like keeps ownership of almost everything that he's got. But then also like he's doing talks at Harvard and stuff. Like Kaylin and I, we got a friend who's part of this shout out Will Diamond.
Yeah,
shout out Close Friends. But he works with a Harvard startup called No Label. And they like get artists, like they've gotten Jid to talk with them. Who else have they got?
They got Travis.
Kaylin, do you remember? Travis.
Sweetie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they got some good names. But yeah, they got like a Rolling Stone article about them and shit. Like,
yeah, because IDK is going to do a talk with them about like how to come up in the music industry now and like how hard it is for independent artists to go. So that'd be cool.
I got the IDK Harvard hoodie, bro.
Yo, that's
sick.
Oh, that's tough.
IDK is my boy.
Yo, that's so lit.
Yeah, man.
I used to run like a rap account on Instagram like 5 years ago or some shit, and 4 years ago maybe, and IDK would always just show love, like liking random ass posts.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, bro,
he's a really chill dude, bro. He's fucking nice.
I was like, I don't even know who. Got that verified check back then. I was like, oh, that's all I need.
We'll take it. Yeah.
Bro, I'm hoping Kanye does something. Like the whole Donda shit. Like, why are you gonna say a date like a week before and then just like that's the second time he's done that? Like in the past.
No, that's like the 5th time, bro.
True, bro. But, like with Yandi and Donda was like so bad because
Jesus is King was delayed, and there's like Jesus is King,
but at least it's out.
Yeah.
And he also fucking posted the trailer for the Kids See Ghosts movie that's never gonna come out, like or TV show.
Kids See Ghosts 2. He said watch the Throne 2 dropping.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
wow.
He's just really mentally ill. Like.
Yeah, man.
It's sad.
Especially after this divorce, man. That's gonna be like his Taylor Swift vibe, bro. Gonna be getting in his feels.
808s too.
808s too.
Yeah. One thing I said this on the when we did the Whole Lot of Red review, where I was so like it intrigued me so much that he's like Cardi was shopping all this like satanic merch and had all these like satanic themes in his album, and this man was like featured on it like Kanye, and like there was people like for a minute people were like, I think Smoke Perp like couldn't get a Kanye verse cleared because Smoke Perp like or like Kanye cursed in the song or some shit. Like this was like a while ago, like a couple years ago, like when he started.
He had his phase, yeah.
Like so, I don't know. Is he back on his Jesus? Is he still on the Jesus shit? Like,
I mean, he's still not cursing, right? He didn't curse in his
and
on the Go to the Moon,
and on the Babies 2 Chainz song he had,
and he censored them. That was so my god, bro. That was hard to listen to.
I didn't.
Some songs are the worst.
I mean, it's interesting, like what he.
I'm just excited to see what he does next because I have no fucking idea.
I've help, like that's like guess that's
the next step here.
Like, guess taking medication. Like,
yeah.
Good luck to that therapist, bro.
Oh my god.
God damn, man, they're in for a fucking hellstorm.
Yeah, bro.
Can't fix that.
Oh.
Well, cool. This is a good talk, boys. Good talk.
Sure.
I like the ideas.
Yes,
we got a lot of good thoughts coming out here.
I'm looking forward.
Psyched to have y'all on today. Thank you, Oliver, Adrian, Kaylin.
Yes, sir.
Welcome here. It's been great talking to y'all. Till next time. Peace,
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
Peace.